best of Mother Nature and the best in pickleball coming together here this weekend, here at the Tennis Club at Newport Beach. 41 courts, 880 players, all vying for championships. We're thrilled you're here.
Well, what a week it has been in beautiful Newport Beach, California. The Tennis Club at Newport Beach has been a fantastic host, and we have reached Championship Sunday, and we are thrilled to bring you the action here on Championship Court. Hello, everybody. Dave Benz alongside Rob Cassidy. Hannah Johns will be along in a little bit. And Rob, this is the 4th year of existence for the PPA Tour. It just keeps getting bigger and better.
Absolutely. You know, as the game evolves, the players and the venues and the atmosphere, it's coming right with. So it's great to be a part of it. And yeah, glad to have you guys with us.
And this is the 2nd stop this year at the Tennis Club at Newport Beach. And you see some of the numbers with what the PPA Tour has amassed. The turnout we saw here this week in both terms of players and spectators has been overwhelming.
Yeah, and, you know, the atmosphere just building and building, and you know, here we are on Championship Sunday, and it's going to be some electric matches for sure.
And Rob, I know you've been associated with pickleball for a very long time. This is my 5th year being associated with pickleball. I saw one of the best shots I have ever seen in a pickleball game yesterday, courtesy of Jay DeVilliers. Take a look. He's in the near court, behind the back. Are you kidding?
Unbelievable. Just a seamless shot from Jay DeVilliers. You know, something we've grown to expect, but still shocking as it gets with, you know, just staying in the point, and that's what it's going to take to take it to Ben Johns and Matt Wright.
Yeah, he admitted yesterday that it was more luck than skill, that he didn't even see it. We will see him in our coverage at some point later on today. But the match everybody is still buzzing about happened here last night. And for more on that, let's check in with Hannah Johns.
Thanks, Dave. We were treated to a big surprise yesterday as Matt Wright and Lucy Kovalova took down Ben Johns and Simone Jardim. This was the 13th final that the four had played against each other, and it was a very unexpected loss, as this was the first time that Matt Wright and Lucy Kovalova took them down. They said in a Facebook post yesterday night, nobody beats us 13 times. But I saw Ben leaving the venue last night, and I can tell you he did not look happy. So we're wondering what his mentality is going to look like going into 2 finals today. Dave, back to you.
All right, Hannah, and if anybody missed the action last night, I mean, it was a 5-set thriller. Rob, let's go through some of the highlights. We had ATPs, we had Ernies, and we had a lot of patience on both sides.
Oh, yeah. You know, Matt Wright showing up for the occasion, dialed in, you know, accompanied with Lucy Kovalova, just keeping Ben Johns in check. No easy task. You know, what can you say? It's the best of the best versus the best of the best. And, you know, it was a matter of time before Kovalova and Wright, you know, figured it out and were able to execute.
Yeah, Lucy did tell me yesterday morning that she felt like they were maybe on the verge of a breakthrough, but Ben and Simone, they did not go down easily. I mean, 5 sets. You couldn't have asked for more last night.
And, you know, the whole match, you could see the intensity in Matt Wright's eyes, driven, focused, and that's what it takes to get the job done.
And he and Lucy played arguably the best pickleball that they have ever played. And that's what it's going to take when you're going to unseat the world's #1 ranked team. And they did that last night. So a silver for Ben Johns last night. He will have a chance to leave here with a couple of gold medals before Championship Sunday comes to an end. We'll see whether or not he can complete that task as we continue on. I want to remind you, Championship Court is going to be along with you for the remainder of the PPA Tour season. September 9th through 12th, we will be in Orlando for the Orlando Cup, then the Las Vegas Open, the Texas Open. You can catch the Rocky Mountain Championship and the New Mexico Open via the PPA Tour website, so check that out for more details. We're taking a timeout. We get you to Championship Sunday action after this from Newport Beach, California. The PPA Tour is brought to you by PPA, play where the pros play. By Jigsaw, it's fun to feel good. By Championship Court, your professional pickleball network. By Foot Solutions, your feet are the foundation of your health. Let us take care of them for you. Fila Pickleball, The Dink, the new player in pickleball, and by head, the new force in the game. Back here in Newport Beach, California, we are ready for the third gold medal match of our coverage here today on Championship Court. The women's doubles gold medal match. Lucy Kovalova and Simone Jardim. So it says Kovalova, right? That's what threw me off. I'm like, that is not Matt Wright. That is Simone Jardim and Lucy Kovalova, the world's #1 ranked women's doubles team. They will take on Irina Tereschenko and Callie Smith. And a little bit of a surprise as Michelle Esquivel joins us now here in the booth to see Callie Smith. Not that she's reached this gold medal match, but that she is decided to play in this gold medal match.
Yes, but before we do, let's talk about Simone. She lost probably her first mixed doubles yesterday, but she looks ready and fierce to go today. As you can see, she has 32 PPA titles, coming from Brazil, now residing in Florida. And yeah, look for her to come back fierce today. And playing with Simone Jardim is Lucy Kovalova, our champion of our mixed doubles pro event yesterday. Her and Matt Wright had a great run. Jay and I played against them. Tough team. I'm glad Simone and Lucy are going to be competing together today to bring hopefully another gold. You can see Lucy's ready to go. She's all fierce too.
And there's a look at Callie Smith, and this is a big deal to have Callie Smith playing today.
This is. She normally doesn't play on Sundays. I think this is her first time appearing on a Sunday championship match. She's pulled out of previous matches before for the PPA events. And, you know, some of the other events are on Sundays, and she doesn't play those either. But I'm glad that she's here, and she's playing with Irina Tereschenko. Tough team. I played against them with partner Leah Jensen yesterday, and they came out dominant. They came out synchronized. Amazing.
So there's a look at your matchup as Tereschenko and Smith try and unseat Kovalova and Simone Jardim. And we have a new wrinkle to introduce for this gold medal match. Never before done in pickleball or on the PPA Tour. Instant replay is going to be a part of this match here this afternoon. Here's how it's going to work. Each team will receive one challenge per game. A successful challenge will result in keeping that challenge. An unsuccessful challenge will result in the loss of a challenge and a timeout.
A timeout.
An inconclusive review will result in the call standing. Referees will review the play in the broadcast booth. There is a ref in the truck right now. And the referee, who is Don Stanley.
Don the man.
Don Stanley will converse with the referee in the broadcast booth when and if there is a challenge issue.
This is the first time that this has ever happened in the history of pickleball. First time. And I mean, I would love to see this happen all the time.
Well, the problem is that it can only happen when there's a major broadcast like we have here today, because the technology, as good as the live streams are, the technology to be able to have all the angles and be able to slow it down and do the replays on demand, it's just not there yet. But when we've got a broadcast truck like we have with Championship Court, it is an option, so they've decided to go ahead and experiment with that.
Well, I'm excited for it. I think it's going to bring some new dynamics to the whole match. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be so much fun. I'm excited. Can't wait. What are your predictions today?
Well, I don't know about predictions. Rob, you can answer that first.
Yeah, I like that we have a ref, in the on call, with that sole responsibility. I'm glad it's not our responsibility. We do have the best seat in the house and in a fantastic broadcasting team. So it's nice to have this full team with the referee with that sole responsibility to take care of that the instant replay that we're implementing in this first match.
It'll be interesting to see how the players use it. It's and it's something. Will they even be cognizant of it as it goes on? Will you save it for the end? Will you try to set the tone if you think there's a controversial call early.
Yeah, and taking away the timeout if you challenge and, you know, the ball is in fact out, they lose their timeout. So it's interesting stuff happening here at the PPA Takeya Showcase.
Simone Jardim has come right here by the broadcast booth. We'll see whether or not she opts to use the replay here this afternoon.
Nice. She has her Takeya Jigsaw Health water bottle, limited edition orange, as they cross paths and hydrating the sport of pickleball as well as all athletes in all regards. So thank you, Takeya, our head sponsor, as well as Jigsaw Health, for keeping us out there on the court, healthy, strong, and for longer durations of time.
Such a great sponsor to have on board, and title sponsor for this event here in Newport Beach. And this will be the third gold medal match of the day. Congratulations to our earlier winners, Annalie Waters in 5 games over Catherine Parenteau earlier today. And of course, you just saw Ben Johns in 4 games over Jay Dubilier. Ben Johns will get a little rest now before he returns to center court in the men's doubles championship, which will follow this match.
0-2.
And here we go. Kovalova and Simone Jardim with the opening serve for this match.
Oh, here we go.
Side out.
And Simone just misses on that overhead.
Zero, 0-1.
Nice. Loving the ready stances of Simone and Lucy here.
I'll recall. 0-0-1.
Irina's been using her lob serve often this tournament. Look to see that. Kind of gives you a different pace.
I like the lob serve as well. It gives people a lot of trouble.
And Callie tries to speed it up, but hits it into the net, so that'll move us to 0-0-2.
0-0-2.
I find it interesting, though, Michelle, that Callie is playing in the doubles championship, but did forfeit in the semifinals of the singles.
Yeah, it was an interesting decision that she made, I think, yesterday, because I asked her after losing our match against her if she was going to play. She didn't know yet.
1-0-2.
So it's it's interesting to have her out here. She's done this in previous tournaments where she's pulled out of the semifinals.
Side out.
Irina lets that go, but it is inbounds. So side out, we'll get it to Kovalova and Jardim.
0-1-1.
It is Lucy Kovalova and
Second
Simone
serve.
Jardim. Kovalova and Wright, of course, was the mixed doubles
0-1-2.
that we saw last night.
Side out.
So back-to-back breaks here by Tereschenko, and Smith
1-0-1.
gets them the serve back. Off the lob, Tereschenko sets it down. Irina,
2-0-1.
so consistent, so good for so long. Doesn't quite necessarily get as much of the limelight as a player like Simone, but Irina is just a fantastic player.
Nice little shake and bake there.
3-0-1.
Third shot drive into the poach from the partner for another point on the board. 3-0-1. Third shot drop. Ooh, she's got to take it out of the air.
Nice reset by Smith.
Oh!
Second serve.
Just nick off the shoulder of Callie Smith.
3-0-2. What's the call? No, I was watching her on the zone.
Will we get our instant
Side
replay?
out.
No, no use of the instant replay just yet. Early in game 1 of this best of 5.
0-3-1.
Oh,
No. Point.
Callie Smith unable to catch up to that. And that will get Kovalova and Jardim
1-3-1.
their first point of this match.
Second serve.
That'll move to the second serve.
1-3-2.
Oh, I saw foot fault.
No, the officials didn't.
oh.
And that is long.
Point.
So it'll move it to 2-3.
Nice game here off the bat here in this
2-3-2.
women's doubles gold medal match.
Great backhand there by Callie Smith.
Callie
Shot
Smith
out.
ready for Simone Jardim's nice roll volley. She gets tricky with that shot, but Callie is
3-2-1.
on her toes today.
You know, guys, we talk about the international nature of pickleball and how it continues to grow. Callie
Second
Smith is
serve.
the only American on the court in this match.
That is interesting. That is an interesting fact.
3-2-2.
I like that. Yeah. We got 4 nations represented out here. This is our Olympics for pickleball right here. As that's one of the great ventures of the game, to get the game to the Olympics. And the Olympics are occurring as we speak in Tokyo. Here we are with Olympic level pickleball right here at the tennis club at Newport Beach.
Off the net, Irina
Second serve.
gets the benefit of that. I'll move it to 2-3-2.
2-3-2. Yeah. I'll recall.
Little hindrance from the side there. Ref agrees. Point replay.
2-3-2.
By the way, the duper win probability for this match coming in, Kovalova and Jardim, 76%.
Side out.
But right now, Tereschenko and Smith holding their own.
3-2-1.
Oh, yeah.
Little firefight and then the dig by Simone.
Back into that cross-court dink rally.
Oh!
Point.
We saw Lucy Kovalova take one off the net into the mouth in the mixed doubles last night. And she nearly took that one off the face as well.
4-2-1.
And that's going to be
Second
wide by
serve.
Callie Smith. That'll move us to 4-2-2.
4-2-2.
Simone speeds it up.
Side
And
out.
Irina finally hits it into the net. So side out. We'll get it back over to Kovalova and Jardim.
2-4-1. Second
called
serve.
out.
Irina calls it out. This could be a time maybe to think about that replay, but Simone's going to let it go.
There's already been a couple points where they're questioning
2-4-2.
the calls.
Would have been nice.
Yeah, I
Wonder
really want to see that in play.
if we could have seen them help them out there. Curious on that last one.
Side out.
If you do challenge and you don't get it right, you lose the timeout, but I don't know if that's
4-2-1.
necessarily quite as prohibitive as it is saying in an NFL game where I'm not going to say the timeouts in pickleball aren't important, but I don't know if they carry quite as much weight.
Second serve.
Ball's called in this time, pushing him to second serve.
4-2-2. Early here in game one, this best of 5.
Side out.
And the side out, we'll get it back over to Kovalova and Jardim.
2-4-1.
Kovalova trying to get up to that kitchen line, finally does.
Good distribution from Simone.
And Irina
Point.
hits it long. So I'll tighten it up here at 3-4.
3-4-1.
Off the lob, Smith puts it where Simone can't do
Second
anything
serve.
with it.
Three, 4-2.
Nice execution there by Callie. And then Tereschenko with
Not
the
out.
backhand.
That's something I've seen Tereschenko do often now is speeding up a ball and using it as a
4-3-1.
combo for a punch put away volley.
Nice.
Point.
They're cruising now.
5-3.
Yeah, like you said, Michelle, that initiate
5-3-1.
into the combo. Very nice.
Simone wanted that one back.
It's the second overhead she's missed this game.
And as soon as she hit it, she said, oh, I missed it.
6-3-1.
Ooh.
Second serve.
That'll take us to 6-3-2. You know, we talked when we saw
6-3-2.
Ben in the men's singles final about his focus, and you know he wanted to atone for last night. You're
Whoa.
assuming Simone feels the same way after falling last night in the mixed doubles.
Side out.
And that'll get the side out. Well, guys, we talked about Callie Smith and her decision to play today. Hannah Johns has more on that. Hannah?
Yes, 6.
Thanks,
3-6-1.
Dave. I'm here courtside, so we're going to try to be a little bit quiet here, Kyle. Hope you can still hear me. Of course, the much contested topic is Callie's decision to not play on Sundays due to her faith. I actually asked Callie for a statement before the match, but Irina politely and very correctly, I might add, asked me not to do anything to ruin Callie's mentality before going into that match. So we now have Kyle Smith, Callie's husband and
3-6-2.
coach, on courtside with me to share the reason behind her playing today.
Yeah, thanks, Hannah. Good to be with you. A little weird, honestly. We've never really been here on a Sunday before, so it's a little different. But for those, there's obviously a lot of people who've been asking and
6-3-1.
texting and calling and all those things. You know, for anyone wondering, we did not plan it. It actually wasn't planned. If you go look at the
Second
draw
serve.
this week, Callie actually withdrew from singles already this week. Because she planned on withdrawing here too.
6-3-2.
When they got through with their match, was it yesterday? I think it was yesterday. Irina said she wanted to play, and if
Side
they
out.
withdrew the final, that's fine. And so Callie said, "All right, we'll play." For those who don't know
3-6-1.
a little bit about, Callie and I, our faith is the most important thing to us. Our faith in our family. And we felt, up until now, we felt very strongly in our decision to not play on Sunday because that's a part of our faith. And I say,
Second serve.
Ball on in the stands.
And I say a part of our faith, you know, we have members of our faith who work on Sunday, and that's understandable. I mean, doctors can't control when a baby's born. You know, police officers can't control when crime happens, and so we definitely believe that it's a personal decision, and it's a decision we'd made to this point. But as part of the process of trying to make a decision officially and kind of put to rest what we feel like we need to do, we felt like we needed to exhaust every resource we had, and one of those resources that we haven't exhausted is actually playing on a Sunday and seeing how Callie felt, how we felt.
Second serve.
You know, by no means is her decision to play today an indicator of what her decision is. You know,
So
for the long term.
does that mean then that this will be a case by case, depending on the tournament, depending on how today goes?
Yeah, it may be, you know, something that we have considered. I'll just say something we have considered, and let me just say, we've heard every opinion and option there is. Okay, we everyone has an opinion and then is very comfortable in letting us know what that opinion is, which is fine. You know, everyone's got their beliefs and their opinions, and that's fine. Just like we do, but something we've considered is her withdrawing from singles and playing doubles, because singles she can control, and doubles she has a partner, right, who is also doing it to make a living, and it impacts other people. And while we do believe in a God who expects us to keep the commandments, we also have a God who expects, we believe in a God that expects us to provide for our families and to keep our word and our commitments to other people, and that's something that we believe in. And so anyway, I mean, that's a longer answer than you're probably looking for, but that is you know, kind of how it came about. It wasn't planned, but once we were in the moment, we felt like it's something we should probably do at least one time. Whether she does it again or not moving forward, we felt like it's something she should do at least do one time, so that we could decide how we feel about it, you know.
Absolutely. I mean, we always support here at the PPA everyone standing by their convictions. And of course, as a family of faith, we want you to stand by that and feel comfortable in any decisions that you make. But obviously, we're so happy to see Callie playing on Sunday, giving her that chance for victory. And thank you very much for your explanation coming out here. We want to make sure that everyone out there hears the explanation and that nobody comes out on social. Please respect Callie's decision and please try to hold your opinions in, even if those may be negative, because this is your family and your life, and we do support that decision.
Yeah. Thanks very much, Hannah.
Thanks, Kyle. Dave, back over to you.
All right, great stuff. Hannah, thanks for that. Thanks to Kyle for the explanation. And you could tell just hearing you talk that this was not a decision that they took lightly, guys. They really, really grappled with this decision to play today.
Yeah, they sure did.
Yeah, there's many different forms of worship, one of which is being grateful for every day you have. So here we are on Championship Sunday, coming back from a timeout.
Well, and I'll tell you what, Callie's going to feel a lot better about her decision if she wins a gold here today. And so far, Irina and Callie hanging very tough, toe-to-toe with the #1 ranked team in the world.
That was such a beautiful third, sorry.
No, it's okay. Kovalova and Jardim now finally able to get a little bit of a lead.
Good eye.
Side out.
This is probably the most intense, aggressive finals
one.
match I've seen in a long time. There's not a lot of dinking involved. There's a lot of shake and bake. It's so good. Every opportunity they get to speed up, they do. And it's a hand battle like every single point, which is really fun. So let's see if Callie and Irina could get a couple points here with that strategy.
I don't think either team has had more than a 2-point lead in this game. Irina and Simone going back and forth now. And then Irina misfires.
Yeah, she was looking to hit a backhand or a forehand on that last ball, but Lucy caught
7-8-2.
that and went right behind her. Smart move.
And that's going to be long.
Side out.
So serve back to Kovalova and Jardim.
8-7-1. Second serve.
Nice lengthy game one here, 1 point game.
8-7-2.
That's a good drop. Oh, and that's exactly what Kovalova
Side out.
wanted, just unable to keep it on the court.
So serve back to Tereschenko and Smith. Yeah, this we're 19 minutes
7-8-1.
into this match, and this is a best of 5. So make sure you got some beverages chilling in the fridge if you're at home, because we could be here a little while. Irina tried to speed it up, but
Second
misfires.
serve.
That'll take us to 7-8-2.
7-8-2.
Oh,
Side out.
And serve back to Kovalova and Jardim.
8-7-1.
oh wow,
Callie, nothing she could do with that.
right. And you know she's going to attack off that ball, the way how high it bounced. You know somebody's going to attack that ball. It's just, you know, again, not much she can do to
9-7-1.
defend that. Oh, yeah. Wow.
Lucy tried to cover that
Second
corner,
serve.
but couldn't get there.
This is the lob defense, you know, just like in dinking. You know, if you need more time for yourself, play the
9-7-2.
bounce. If you want to take time away from your opponent, take it out of the air. And that's what Tereschenko did to keep control of that point. Slicey backspin cross courts between Simone and Irina. No ATP just yet. She mixes it up. Callie's there. Oh, nobody home in the
Point.
middle.
And that takes us to a game point.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Timeout, receiving team 10-7-1.
So
2.
Tereschenko and Callie Smith decide to use a timeout at 10-7-1, 10-7-2, excuse me. Game point on the other side of this hydration break, brought to you by Jigsaw Health. Back here in Newport Beach, California,
15
Michelle
seconds.
Esquivel, Rob Cassidy, hanging out with Dave Benz, and
No timeouts.
we've
2
had a
timeouts.
pretty fun opening
in.
game here in this
10-7-2.
best of 5 for the women's doubles title in Newport Beach.
Yeah, left foot. Yep.
And they're going to call
Point.
foot foul, and that's the
fault.
point and the game. That's a tough way to have a very competitive first game end if you're Tereschenko and Smith.
Nice. Don Stanley and Leslie Frank are referees here on center court.
And that'll close that out 11-7 for game 1. Game 2 coming your way after this timeout. Back here in Newport Beach, we talked about it earlier, and this is history potentially in the making. Nobody has taken advantage of it yet, but we do have one replay challenge allowed per team, per game.
I'm actually getting more excited about it as this match is going on. And just a friendly reminder, we do have a referee in the truck to make those calls for us. So
There he is.
Oh yes, Peter Clapham, one of the great refs of the game, on duty, staying involved. Love it. Giving back to the game. One of the hardest working refs in the game. Speaking of hard working refs, we got Don Stanley, our head referee, with our secondary referee, Leslie Frank.
I'm
Here
just
we
trying
are,
to find
back
out.
in game 2.
I know if the challenge is successful, they retain their timeout. I'm not clear on whether or not if you win the challenge, if you get another challenge.
I think you continue to remain that challenge.
So if you win challenges, you keep your challenge. So if you win your challenge, you could potentially have a string of challenges if you're
Exactly.
successful.
Unless, of course, your opponent challenges your challenge, in which case it's a very challenging thing to, you know. But yeah, but just to simplify for the viewers at home, each team has one challenge, instant replay, recall to refer to a referee that has the technology in front of them per game. And if it's correct, the call gets overturned. If they're incorrect in their challenge, they will lose a timeout as well as their challenge for that game. So interesting stuff. We hope that it at least occurs here tonight at some point.
I was hoping to see it in game number 1.
There were some opportunities,
There
but
was definitely two
there's
opportunities.
Some great sportsmanship out there and great players. So they'll use them wisely. They'll use them correctly. And here we are with a lob attempt.
Oh, how about Irina putting it away?
Let's go.
That's interesting. I've seen Lucy Kovalova throw up a couple lobs unsuccessfully. Callie and Irina dominating at those overheads.
By the way, in that truck shot in the background, the only person that noticed it aside from his wife and kids was Ray Kovalova, who is our executive producer here for Championship Court. And we appreciate all the efforts that he makes. He's in charge of getting the entire crew together.
Second serve.
Making sure that all the equipment is in place. I mean, just really works tirelessly with the PPA Tour to make sure that all this happens.
Absolutely.
0-0-2.
Thank you, Ray, for all your hard work, making us look good back there. A lot of volleys here.
Wow.
A reset into another hand battle.
Oh, how about that put away by Kovalova?
Let's go.
And that will get the serve back for Lucy and
0-0-1.
Simone.
It's so interesting seeing someone able to handle Lucy's backhand volley. And then to see Lucy Kovalova put that ball away on her forehand makes it even better.
Big swing out of the air.
Nice
Off
dig.
the bounce. Off the bounce. Great pressure from Irina.
Second serve.
So we remain scoreless here in game 2.
0-0-2.
Nice combo
Not
by
out.
Callie Smith there. Taking advantage of Lucy Kovalova off the line.
0-0-1.
Oh, good dig.
Really was. Looked like she was crossed up for a second.
Two ready.
Callie puts it away.
Point.
So first point of game 2.
One zero one.
Irina down the line from Simone.
Oh, yeah.
A couple of times looked like Simone and Lucy were going to be able to end that exchange.
Not out.
And Irina had a couple of nice defensive plays.
Second serve. Second serve. Yes, ma'am.
1-0-2.
1-0-2.
As Callie will take over the serve now.
Side out.
Third shot drive attempt, unsuccessful.
Gorgeous
0-1-1.
day here in Newport Beach, California.
Oh,
And that, they let it go,
Point.
and it's a good decision as it's just long. Kovalova and Jardim on the board here in game 2.
1-1-1.
I've been seeing a lot of attempted rolling volleys, missed long today.
oh yeah.
Great firefight, and then off the net,
Point.
Callie Smith couldn't catch up with it.
No one's out here to reset the point. Everyone's here to go crazy.
I don't think the fans are minding.
2-1-1.
I don't think anyone minds. I love it. Oh, good spot by Rena.
Second serve.
That'll take us to 2-1-2.
I think she just shared some information with
2-1-2.
with Callie on where to aim for, perhaps on Simone. Marina might have collected some data from that last point. Oh, good talk from Simone.
Shot
but
out.
just missed on a tough third. I don't know. Well, a drop shot, not a third shot.
One, 2-1.
Simone lets it go.
What's the call?
And Simone
Second
called it
serve.
out. Irina called it in, and Simone said, I appreciate you calling it in for me.
Not enough to overrule.
So they could go to the replay.
1-2-2.
That would have been a good time to go to with a little bit of a dispute. And you wonder, because replay has not been a part of pickleball previous,
Right.
if the players
Shot
are
out.
just kind of, you know, you get in your focus of playing, you're not thinking, I got a replay available.
2-1-1.
Yeah, in a way, it has to kind of culturally find its role here as, you know, you're disputing your opponent's call.
And I think they're trying to really pick the right time to do it, because what
Second
if it
serve.
happens on match point?
Yeah. And you lose a timeout if you're wrong. You know,
Right.
you're gonna do it when you know it was in. That's when I'm gonna use my
2-1-2.
challenge, when I know it was in and they called it out. And that's what it's there for. And we're also all human. Everybody makes mistakes. We all have human eyes.
We all have human eyes, but sometimes we see what we want to see too.
Right. Exactly.
Point.
Good decision by Simone to get out of the way of that one. So that'll move it to 3-1.
3-1-2.
Nice drop. Gets him to the net. Ooh, Kelly's there to swing down.
Off the net, it
Not out.
stays in. Tereschenko and Smith getting the serve back, trailing 1-3.
Even when she was off the
1-3-1.
kitchen line, she still
Sorry,
had
I'll
the
recall.
advantage in that she was able to hit down on that ball back at Simone. Great point.
1-3-1.
1-3-1 here in game 2, best of 5.
Point.
And make it 2-3.
Two, 3-1.
Great patience by both sides right now.
Oh!
Irina with the winner down the middle.
That was a really nice point.
Point.
And we are tied here in game 2.
3-3-1.
Oh, the big poach. Looking for the reset now. Callie's going to hold her ground. Takeaway options.
Irina finally able to get back up to the kitchen.
Oh!
And Lucy hits it wide.
This is exciting.
Tereschenko and Smith back in front.
Great stuff by all four
Yes, ma'am.
players.
Ma'ams. 4-3-1.
Mams. Nice correction there by Don.
Oh.
Second serve.
Great block by Kovalova.
Four, 3-2.
1 point game, game 2. Third shot drive.
Point.
So now make it 5-3 in favor of Tereschenko and Smith.
You know, Simone Jardim playing so well. Yeah,
5-3-2.
and unforced error. All 4 ladies on this court right now are just playing so well.
Side out.
Those unforced errors just seem to catch us off guard. Those tough shots that are normally extremely tough for most individuals. We're almost surprised when they miss them.
3-5-1.
Great dinking. Oh.
Second
Misfire
serve.
there by Simone. That'll move it to 3-5-2.
And Irina wins that cross-court battle.
I feel like Irina's kind of baiting Simone
3-5-2.
to do her flick volley. But Simone has been doing it because Callie's been countering it really well.
Right, 'cause she has Callie Smith positioned in front of her. Here on Championship Sunday.
Oh, great misdirection
Point.
by Simone.
So Michelle, when you're out there, you know, in terms of cross-courting or cross-court dinking or straight-up dinking, do you have a preference?
4-5-2.
I love both because you could open up court, and I don't like getting into a rhythm so much. Don't want to become predictable. I like both. How about you, Rob?
Both is good. I'm notoriously a
Side
straight-up
out.
dinker, but I've obviously had to acquire the cross-court as well, of course. Why would I not? But as far as preference goes,
5-4-1.
I'm a straight-up dinker. I know it. I know
There's
it
no
about
shame in that, Rob.
me. Thank you. Oh, nice play.
Oh, how about that dig by Simone?
Here we go. Seems to be the pattern that both sides are looking for.
Great reset.
No ATP. Good resist.
Point.
Nice exchange. Tereschenko and Smith add to their lead.
That chip shot from Irina, setting up the whole rest of that
6-4-1.
point. It's pretty awesome. You know, not full pace, but enough to get a next ball in your favor.
There's that flick by
Second
Simone
serve.
Jardim.
Moves to the second server.
6-4-2. Side out.
And the side out will get it back to Kovalova and Jardim. This match closing in on 40 minutes since they began.
4-6-1.
And it's a best of 5,
And
right?
it's a best of
Illegal.
5. And
Oh, man.
guys,
Wrong receiver,
I'm
wrong
looking it
receiver.
up.
Point.
They're saying that it was a wrong receiver. So that's going to be
receiver.
a point to make it 5-6.
Point.
We saw at the Atlanta
Timeout receiving
Open,
team.
Simone
5-6-1.
Jardim and Lucy Kovalova go 2 hours and 20 minutes against the Team Waters in winning it 5 games.
That's
So
great stuff.
could this rival that? I mean, we got a marathon going on, and it's tight here in Newport Beach. Back here in Newport Beach, California, the Takeya Showcase
One
Championship
timeout.
Sunday.
15 seconds.
Such good energy here.
Yes,
It is
ma'am.
great energy, and it's such a fun part to be a part of this tournament, part of this sport.
5-6-1.
And this has been as tight as it can get here in game 2. Just 1 point separating these two teams. Callie Smith moves
Second
it to the
serve.
second server.
It's going to take a lot more than that to get the ball past Callie Smith.
5-6-2. Point.
Simone tells Lucy to let it go. It's a good decision, and we're drawn even here in game 2.
Nice out ball, good eye. There was an out call from
6-6-2.
both partners, Lucy and Simone, letting each other know that ball's going out. Makes me think of Lindsay Newman. Lindsay Newman has the best out call in the game. And
Nice overhead
Side out.
smash there by Callie.
Lindsay Newman, who was perfectly capable of being a finalist in one of these types of tournaments. Her absence is felt here. We miss you, Lindsay. We love you. Hope everything's going well. Nice controlled pressure from Simone, keeping them back. They're working to get in.
They're trying to.
Ah, Callie might have rushed it a little bit there to give Simone that final ball to put away. It's not just patience in the kitchen.
6-6-2.
Oh, wow. Here we go. No.
Oh, Irina trying to put it away. Lucy finally does.
That was great.
The crowd
Not out.
approving.
Side out.
I mean,
6-6-1.
for Lucy to catch up to that shot by Irina and then top it off, that was impressive.
Oh, she goes for it. Sets herself up.
The lob into the corner is
Second
out.
serve.
That's some smart heads-up play right there.
It's so cool seeing Irina versus Lucy Kovalova today, just because they used to be partners when I first started
6-6-2.
playing. So it's so neat to see them against each other in the finals at this PPA event.
Side out.
And the side out will get it back over to Irina and Callie Smith.
Six, 6-1. Second serve.
Move it to 6-6-2.
Yes, ma'am. 6-6-2. Side out.
Side out gets it back over to Kovalova and Jardim.
Six, 6-1.
Oh.
Point.
And Lucy and Simone forge ahead here in game two. See if they can build any momentum.
7-6-1.
Been nip and tuck the entire way.
Second serve.
Not a bad attempt.
7-6-2.
Great reflexes by Simone there.
Point.
And the point makes it 8-6.
8-6-2.
Make it 9-6, and now Kovalova and Jardim with the momentum.
Timeout. Receiving team 9-6-2.
And Irina and Callie feeling that they're going to use a timeout here. So we'll take a hydration break, brought to you by Jigsaw Health. Back here in Newport Beach, Dave Benz alongside Michelle Esquivel and Rob Cassidy, Lucy Kovalova and Simone Jardim. They won game one. It has been a battle here in game two, but they have forged ahead.
9-6-2.
There's that backhand-to-backhand cross-court battle. That pattern that we've seen. Irina turns it into a forehand. Oh, yeah.
Simone speeds it up, but Callie was ready. And the serve will head back over to Tereschenko and Smith, who need to take advantage here.
It's great play. Irina keeping Simone just uncomfortable enough where when she does try to pull that trigger, Callie has the upper hand in countering the, well, the snot out of it. Boom.
Looked like that might have been going out.
Boom. Boom.
It doesn't matter. The
Call.
point is won.
Playing the percentages. Callie was more confident playing it off her paddle
Then deciding whether or not it was going to go
7-on-1.
than
out.
finding out where that ball's going to bounce. Little high. Great dig. Followed up. Woo. All 4 players back at the net.
Lucy speeds it up.
Tereschenko.
Off the net.
Woo! Oh.
And we are back to
Point.
a 1-point game.
Wow.
It's a written rule. No yelling from the commentators. Nice point.
8-on-1.
Nice point by all. I love that. I love referring to the third shot drop as a process. You know, it's more than one shot. Using the 5th and the 7th and getting to that kitchen line on your own terms.
And we're tied at 9 apiece.
Wow. Little
Timeout receiving
called.
team, 9-on-1.
So timeout being taken here by Kovalova and Jardim.
That was a great timeout by Callie and Irina.
Really was. We'll see whether or not the timeout by Lucy and Simone works as well. Let's get a word from Jigsaw Health. Back here in Newport Beach, the new tandem of Tereschenko and Smith hanging toe-to-toe with the world's #1 ranked team of Kovalova and Jardim. And Irina Tereschenko had been playing with Jessie
Come in.
Irvin.
9-on-1.
Callie Smith had been playing on the tour with Catherine Parento, and they decided to team up here for the first time in this tournament, and it has gotten them on the cusp of a gold medal. Although trying to battle right now, could they go for a review?
They're going to use their challenge.
They're gonna challenge.
They're going to use their instant replay challenge. We're going to go to
do
Clapham in the booth. We'll take a look.
Wait, there's no timeouts remaining, so they're not allowed to challenge, we're being told.
What?
No timeouts remaining, they can't challenge. There's no timeouts remaining, they can't challenge.
Oh, no. Well,
There we go, we had a chance for our
getting
first
stickler
challenge, but
on the
there's no
rules.
timeouts remaining. No timeouts
Wow.
remaining. Wow, how about that?
that's unfortunate.
So the call
But
has
as we
to
attempt to
stand.
work it out down the road, maybe that won't be the case, but oh, and that might have been one where they wouldn't be able to overrule it, so it would have been inconclusive. What I'm seeing right now is whether that ball's in or out.
Oh.
So that's going to be inconclusive for sure.
We almost had a replay challenge, but no timeouts remaining, so they can't challenge.
Nice. I'd love to hear Peter Clapham's input on that if he felt he saw something different, but that might have resulted in inconclusive. The call would have stood, and in which case the ball is out.
And now that did do a little bit to stop the momentum. So
Yep.
Kovalova and Jardim are going to get the ball back, the serve back, tied at 9.
Interesting shift here. Back to that pattern. Just got to keep the pressure. They back up. Gonna work their way in. The pressure continues. Callie Smith with the put away.
So that moves us to the second serve at 9-9-2.
9-9-2.
Oh, that does just stay in out of Simone. Wow. Simone does finally get up to the kitchen. Oh, Lucy with the unforced error. And that'll get the serve back to Tereschenko and Smith.
on this side out. We'll talk about the instant replay for just a second. I like how exciting it was and how
Right.
involved everybody got, and I think that's great for the game. You know, the challenge kind of being tied in with the timeouts might not be the best route.
Well, I don't think it's a bad route. It's
yeah.
just that they lost sight of it there.
Right.
And you know, I think Don got caught up in the hype of it as well, because he should have said right in there, then there you don't have any remaining. But
Second serve.
It's brand new. It's, you know, provisional and or quote unquote provisional, and you know, it's. I think it certainly has a place in the game.
it's
Yeah.
it was kind of like a false start
Side
in the
out.
Olympics, right? The gun goes
Right.
off and they got to restart.
The anticipation and excitement that came with it, though, is going to be a wonderful,
9-9-1.
wonderful attribution to the game.
Great double break
Yes.
there by Jardim and Kovalova to get the serve
Point.
back, and now they're a point away from taking the game in a commanding possible 2-0 lead.
Simone serving to Irina.
10-9-1. Second serve.
There is one game point save. Let's see if they could save the second.
10-9-2.
Nice drop from Kovalova. Oh,
And
Side
they're
out.
staying alive. They'll get it to 9-10-1.
biggest point of the match so far.
9-10-1.
Oh, Irina
Smart
read
decision.
it.
Second
She
serve.
read it. She was so ahead of it.
I love that. Even how high Irina's third shot drop was for Simone, because Callie was positioned at the net, she still had to go back to
9-10-2.
Irina and wasn't able to punish that high third. Get to the net. Here we go.
By the way, Rob, you were correct. We're hearing from the truck that the official
Point.
ruling, had there been a ruling, would have been inconclusive on the video.
Right. Oh, good to hear. Good to hear. Peter Clapham on the case. Irina and Callie able to tie it up here. 10-10 in game 2.
10-10-2.
So we're going to extra pickleball in game 2.
Oh,
Side out.
Simone coming out on top.
So 10-10-1 now.
10-10-1.
Kovalova and Jardim.
Second serve.
Tough ball.
10-10-2.
Callie puts it away
Side out.
to get the side out.
No, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
10-10-1 with
10-10-1.
Tereschenko and Smith taking over. I'm sure everyone watching at home knows it's win by 2.
Second serve.
Michelle, what's the highest score you ever had a game go to?
10-10-2.
2 setting.
I remember one went to like 18 at one time in a game to 11.
Well, that's what we're looking at here.
Side out.
Serve going back over now to Kovalova and Jardim.
10-10-1.
Definitely a battle, but an exciting one.
Point.
And now that takes us to game point.
11-10-1.
Lucy trying to poach. Off the net, Irina able to catch it.
Lucy on on the backhand side. Normally don't see her here in women's doubles.
Are you looking for an opportunity to switch back when that happens, Michelle, or just going with it?
Going with it. Great play.
There it is, Kovalova, backhand side or not, she wins it. And Kovalova and Jardim hold off Tereschenko and Smith in game 2 and take it 12-10. Man, how tight has this match been?
Unreal. I mean, this is the finals. This is Championship Sunday.
Let's take a look back at that last point. Well-earned point here.
Simone catches Callie off guard by not coming in after the serve return. They get a little natural switch that occurs that allows Kovalova to be on that right side, or left side rather. Now she's in the position to cross court with Irina. Up for the challenge, backhand to backhand. First time that Irina kind of went against Kovalova in this match cross court. Kovalova obviously up for the challenge.
I think this is what's definitely needed to happen in order to close out the game, a different look.
Something different, right. And then Kovalova on the prowl, looking for something to punish. Her patience perseveres. She finds it on a forehand, sets her up, and puts it away.
And
awesome.
They win it 12-10, and that'll take us to the timeout. Game 3 is coming up in a moment. And meantime, the men's doubles medalists are on the court right now. You see,
we got
Look
some
at
men's
that.
legends out there, huh?
Look at that. I want to take this picture.
The
My
young
goodness.
seniors out there right
Dave
now.
Weinbach a part of it.
From left to right, Tong Van Dao.
Yes, legendary ex-ping pong player from France.
Dave Weinbach in the red.
Yes.
Chris Miller with the power balance in the orange, as well as Jose Derisi, the silver fox, rocking the power balance as well. 4 incredible players. That must have been an awesome final.
I mean, this is a great picture right here. Tao introduced me to the sport. Dave Weinbach, legend. Chris Miller, future inductee for the Hall of Fame, and Jose Derisi hailing out of Rochester, New York. Unreal. I love these 4.
Absolutely. Dave Weinbach, the Badger. I mean, fantastic. We'll see about that Hall of Fame thing. We'll see if he can pull that off. We won't jump the gun too soon. There's not too many players as legendary as Chris Miller. Nice, with the trophies,
Yes.
Tao and Dave Weinbach pull off the gold.
Nice.
What an incredible match. In the background, incredible game on center court. A lot happened there. We almost had our first instant replay. Kind of worked out the kinks a little bit. We did have confirmation from the booth, from the truck that it would have been inconclusive. He would not have been able to turn it over on that footage. We agree with. And here we go, underway in good hands with Don Stanley and Leslie Frank. Game 3. Game starts again. Both teams have one challenge, as long as they have timeouts available to essentially ante up for that challenge. Here we go. Kovalova Jardim
1-0-2
on the board.
That was a huge finish to that second game, as gives Kovalova and Jardim a chance here maybe to close this thing out in 3.
The confidence you must have coming from game 2, winning 12-10,
2-0-2.
going into game 3. I mean, you could tell right off the bat that they're on a roll there. Simone and
left foot,
Lucy
fault.
Kovalova.
And they just called a foot fault, so that's going to make it
3-0-2
3-0 after the point.
Big overhead, handled. The drop shot.
Oh, really great
Foul out.
execution by Irina right there.
Takes a great touch to make that shot.
0-3-1
The backhand by Callie just paints the line.
One, 3-1 Second serve.
That'll move us to 1-3-2. This match now officially over an hour old. 1 hour and 3 minutes to be
One,
exact.
3-2.
Got our underway at 1:04 local time here on the West Coast. And Kovalova
Shut
putting it away. One more championship
3-1-1.
match coming your way. After this one, it will be the men's doubles championship with Matt Wright and Ben Johns taking on Tyson.
She's got a bail, but she can still make the shot.
Wow, she did. That was really impressive.
Wow.
Oh,
Net,
tripler.
Irina able to get to it.
Pulls the trigger and
And it's
rewarded
long.
for it.
Point.
So 4-1.
Callie is there, but overcooks it. Oh, my.
Awesome point.
Yes, ma'am, you have 4.
Oh, my-
Championships
there
are made
she
of right
goes.
there.
Yes, ma'am.
What a move.
That point had everything.
4-1-1.
And Simone hits
Second
it
serve.
long. Guys finished. I thought it'll be Ben Johns and Matt Wright taking on Riley Newman and Tyson McGuffin.
Oh, that's going to be an exciting match. Make sure you guys don't go anywhere.
Ben Johns
4-1-2.
already won the men's singles earlier here today on this court.
Nice reset.
And that's going to be wide.
Side out.
So Tereschenko and Smith get it back in a 1-4 hole.
1-4-1. Second serve. One, 4-2.
Tereschenko was ready for that lob.
Oh, yeah.
And Lucy puts it away again.
Side out.
Lucy seems to have found another gear here.
4-1-1. Point.
And that'll make it 5-1.
There you go. I was waiting for that. I wanted Callie on that left side of the
5-1-1.
court, especially since they're down.
Second serve.
And just that little decision right there makes Simone and Lucy think about it.
Definitely. Simone might have been looking to kind of punish that
5-1-2.
transition. Went for a little much. It's time to turn it around right here. Now or never.
And they'll get the serve back.
Side out.
We're gonna
1-5-1.
see Callie move over to that backhand side here after the serve. See if this strategy is going to help him out.
Simone
Second
hits
serve.
it into Irina. A little wave from Simone, but that'll move to the second serve.
1-5-2.
That's wide.
Point.
So 2-5-2.
2-5-2.
Nice.
Woo!
You call it is in. Good. Point.
Yep, they called it in. Don was trying to make sure that was the
3-5-2.
call. Gets it to 3-5. Simone trying to put it away. And finally does.
Side out. You have 5. You have 3. Yes.
Nice catch. 2-point game here in
5-3-1.
game 3, best of 5. Implementing the instant replay system for the first time in pickleball broadcast history. Kind of cool.
Point.
Both
We'll
teams.
see whether or not we get through this match. It will also be in effect for the men's doubles, by the way. So if it doesn't officially get used in this
6-3-1.
match, there's still a chance it could get used today.
Second serve.
So we'll move to 6-3-2.
6-3-2.
Wow. Oh, yeah.
Back-to-back net balls for each side.
Irina's slice backhand, best in the game.
Nice.
Oh, nice dig by Simone. Can't catch up with that one, though.
Not out.
It's a good combination of patience and pressure from Irina there, really keeping control of that point. I always like to
3-6-1.
use the word submission. It was almost like a submission. Oh, the hustle. Oh, into the counter.
Point.
That'll move it to 4-6.
Four, 6-1.
Lucy dismisses
Second
of
serve.
that exchange to get it to 4-6-2.
4-6-2.
Irina looking a little too close to the middle there in that last one.
Nice drop. Follow up. The reset. Woo.
Great ball
Side out.
movement by Jardim.
That'll move to 6-4. Chance to really take control here for Kovalova and Jardim.
6-4-1.
Couple of lobs by Simone. Great hand battle, and the firefight is won by Callie Smith.
So good. Wow, the crowd is amazed.
So 6-4-2.
6-4-2.
Nothing has come easy for either side here.
Side out.
We'll move to 4-6-1.
It's a good hold.
4-6-1.
Lob serve.
Second
Callie
serve.
couldn't catch up with that.
4-6-2.
They're putting Irina back on the left side. Trying to break it open here. That sideline on Kovalova is getting bigger and bigger.
Point.
Simone flips it up and out.
Able to break out of the 4 1-point game.
Yes. No. Wrong server. Yep. Yes.
5-6.
5-6-2.
They asked, that point went so long, they needed to get clarification on who was serving.
That's a wonderful drop from Irina.
There's that very available sideline. She has yet to test it. Is Kovalova baiting for it? Or is she sick of not being involved?
Or is it a little bit of both?
A little bit of both. Oh.
Yeah, I haven't seen Irina ever go down the line off of that backhand. She stays consistent, works the middle and the cross court.
Well, I think it's ripe, you know.
6-5-1.
I think it's an option for her. It might open up her options with Simone if she keeps Lucy honest on that sideline. Tough, because she's very pressurized on where she needs to go right now.
Well, that point gets it to 7-5.
7-5-1.
Callie, the ever-ready Callie Smith. Wow. Yeah.
Point.
See the reaction out of Simone to get it to 8-5, 3 points away now.
Timeout receiving team, 8-5-1.
And Tereschenko and Smith are going to use the timeout. It has been tight, tight, tight here in this women's doubles final in Newport Beach. And we will bring you back here on Championship Court after this hydration break brought to you by Jigsaw Health. And we're back here. We're back here in Newport Beach, and we are ready to resume after the timeout.
If you guys haven't been to a PPA event, make sure you check out propickleball.com. You're going to see all the stops they're going to make this year and next.
8-5, 8-5, 8-5.
Coming to a city near you.
And the calendar of events just continues to grow as the sport continues to grow. 8-5-1, see if that timeout can stop the momentum here.
Oof.
Great get.
Yeah, great job on the baseline by Lucy for sure.
Nice put away by Smith.
Beautiful.
Gets it to 8-5-2.
Yeah, you've seen a lot of lobs this game, this whole entire match, actually. I think Simone just trying to gain some time to get back into position after she lobs. A little risky because of the overhead, but they've been doing great at covering those.
Well, Irina and Callie getting the serve back here. Down 5-8.
5-8-1.
That's a great volley.
And that's wide.
Second serve.
I would instant replay challenge that. I just want to use one.
We just want to see it.
5-8-2.
I just want to hear from referee Peter.
Simone couldn't catch up to it off the net to get it to 6-8 now.
Smith and Tereschenko wanting to close that 2-point gap here on this side out.
6-8-2.
That's wide by Simone. Back to a 1-point game.
7-8-2.
Simone keeping Irina on that baseline. Irina finally comes up.
Full force. Callie with the follow-up.
Perfect drop.
And now off the lob between the legs by Callie.
The ill-advised lob. So much great patience in that point. And again, Irina with the balance of patience and pressure.
Yes, ma'am.
You know, when someone throws a lob up like that, sometimes I categorize it as a loss of patience in that regard. Ooh, another great volley.
Great shot there by
Shot
Kovalova.
Out of reach.
Callie Smith, I don't think people at home saw it, but we saw the eye roll there on Callie. And that gets it back to Kovalova
8-8-1.
and Jardim, who had an 8-5 lead just a few minutes ago.
Packed house here at the tennis club here at Newport Beach.
And that is going to be long, so it'll move us to 8-8-2. Yeah, this championship court, it is not offer a lot of room for the fans to be able to get in. It's exclusive to be into championship court.
8-8-2.
Yes.
And let me tell you, it's not reflective of how many people are here at this tournament. There are thousands.
Yeah, the center court here is very intimate, which I love. It's a great crowd. Everyone feels like they're in it together.
9-8-2.
9-8-2. We've seen Simone able to get up to the kitchen.
Kelly brushing him back. Simone. No.
And finally they put it away, and that's going to bring us to match point.
The digs were so good in that last point.
I heard it and saw it. Yes, ma'am. Oh, you're all good. Timeout receiving
And they're going to
team,
use their
10-8-2.
final timeout. Our Tereschenko and Smith trailing 8-10-2 and a point away from being resigned to having to take the silver. We'll take a hydration break, brought to you by Jigsaw Health. We are a point away, potentially,
Time in, no timeout, 2
from
timeouts.
this match being closed out. Kovalova and Jardim. It has not been easy.
Time in. 10-8-2.
There you go. You can see the fight and determination here. Thanks for joining us, guys, here on center court. Best seat in the house. Oh!
And the serve will go back to Tereschenko and Smith.
Here we go. It's going to be a big serve possession here. See what they can do with it.
Simone trying to be sneaky with that insert backhand, but Irina was
8-10-1.
all over it.
Game 2 needed extra pickleball. Will game 3 need extra pickleball?
Point.
1 point game. Get to the 10 to 10.
9-10-1.
As Dave said, those extra innings, if you will. The big swing!
Oh!
It's going to be a tie game here in game 3, folks.
10-10 as we do go into the extra pickleball.
Look at that scoreboard. That is thick.
10-10-1.
Got to win by 2. Oh,
Second serve.
fails to get over. And we'll move to 10-10-2.
You can feel a little bit of a
10-10-2.
gust. Oh. Reset. All resets. And she can't find
Not
it.
out.
And now the serve going back over to Kovalova and Jardim.
2 clutch points, though, to make it that 10-10.
10-10-1.
And she doesn't know.
What's the call?
When in doubt,
Thank
the
you.
ball is in.
Second serve.
So that'll move us to the second serve. I mean, she could have called it out and then asked for a replay, but
10-10-2.
she's not going to replay her own call.
Do you have to keep in mind how many timeouts they have since that's tied into the
Side out.
timeouts?
So the
And a
side out
huge-
gets it back to Tereschenko and Smith.
Huge hold at 10-10.
10-10-1. Point.
Now Tereschenko and Smith have a game point.
Eleven, 10, 1.
She's in. No ATP.
Simone switches it up, and
Oh,
it
it makes it.
It did,
Oh.
but then Arena
Second
into the
serve.
net. That'll move us to 11-10-2, match or game point number 2 for Tereschenko and Smith.
11, 10, 2.
And that's out.
Side out.
So 10-11-1. It'll go back over to Kovalova and Jardim, who desperately need to take advantage of this opportunity.
They were up 10-8.
You can see Irina asking Callie
10,
what she
11,
wants
1.
here.
They were also up 8-5.
Going back and forth. Important points here. Great chip from Irina. Switches to her forehand. Callie with the backhand overhead. Irina with the spike.
Second serve.
Second serve.
Ten, 11, 2.
Would be a huge stop here for Tereschenko and Smith.
Ooh.
Instead, we're drawn even at 11.
It's a thick scoreboard. Here we go.
11, 11, 2.
Strong pressure from
Shut out.
Simone, but it's punished.
I would almost call like a 10-10 score or an 11-11 score tie break from tennis. It's
11,
like,
11,
it's
1.
like overtime. It's
Yeah.
great stuff in this game.
That was a huge point, though, at least that
Second serve.
Jardim and Kovalova got, because it gives them the cushion of knowing they're not facing a game point. And now it's
Right.
11-11-2.
11, 11, 2.
Wow.
Oh, was it in or was it out?
Point.
They have to call it in.
And that puts them in front, brings up a game point. It's the third game point.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, yeah.
Third
12,
game
11,
point.
2.
Irina knew that was a shank. But a lucky one here as they have game point.
And the serve going back over to
Shut
Kovalova
out.
and Jardim, who again find themselves in a hole.
11, 12,
Trying
1.
to draw it even. Lucy hits it long.
Second serve.
So we'll go to 11-12-2.
They're having fun out there, but at such a pinnacle
11,
point,
12, 2.
that's a tough miss hit. High drop.
She lets it go, calls it out.
I was turning my head. I don't know. I was turning my head. Leslie?
Making a fuss, but
You have a timeout.
Uh-oh,
wait,
challenge?
do we have an opportunity?
No, wait, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Challenge!
Oh, Don did it
just
again.
Don said they had a timeout, but they don't have a timeout.
They don't have it.
Oh, don't pump it up too much.
Don't have a timeout.
Oh,
Don't pump it up
That's
too
the
much.
second time that's happened.
The video's gonna
No
tell
timeout.
us here just a second. Oh my God!
No.
On the PPA tour.
George,
And whoever's
no
announcing it
timeout.
to the crowd has got it wrong.
This is great.
No timeout.
No
The crowd
timeout.
is drooling for that instant replay.
So it was ruled out, so it's a point. So we're tied at 12, guys. 12-12.
It's going to be a punishment for that.
Irina's calling for a new ref.
500.
So that's a huge sequence because it ties it up
Right.
at 12-12 now. So 12-12-2.
I mean, I'm hoping we could figure this challenge thing out.
Here's a look at it. Here's a look at it.
Ooh.
It was out.
Ah.
It looked to me like there was some green there.
I was pretty confident that one was out, you know, as eager as I am to see the instant replay. But
No.
you know, it's just a great call by.
The ref calling the truck is out.
11-12-2.
Fun stuff.
No,
What was that
he's
last
got it
one?
wrong. It should be 12-12-2.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mark that last point. Sorry.
Oh,
Yeah,
Don.
now it's the right server.
That's
Yeah.
okay, Don.
I didn't mark that
Even as
last
pros,
point.
we know that we're all
It's gonna be
human
a
here.
challenge. Here we go. It's 12-12 on 2. Here we
The
go.
excitement, it just
Back
has
on track.
all of us
12,
all over the
12,
place.
And that's going to take us to a match point. Kovalova and Jardim at
Here we go.
13-12.
13-12-2.
And that's it. It's long. And wow, you know, it's going to go in the books as a 3-game sweep. But man, that was not your typical 3-game
right.
sweep. It took exactly 90 minutes. And in the end, Kovalova and Jardim survive, I think is the operative word here.
And what a pleasure to see Callie Smith here on a Sunday. You guys, if you haven't seen the interview with her husband, make sure to go back and look at that. You can find that on YouTube. And this was incredible. Irina Tereschenko played amazing all tournament long, but congratulations to Simone and Lucy.
And we are going to hear from the winners coming up after this timeout. Stay with us on Championship Court.
Welcome back to Newport Beach, everyone. I'm so excited to introduce our 2021 Takeya Showcase champions, Lucy Kovalova, Simone Jardim. Guys, give them a round of applause. That was fantastic play out there. Irina and Callie put up such an amazing fight. How are you able to run away with that one in 3 games?
Lucy played unbelievable. I mean, this weekend all around, so awesome job. And again, I think at the end of the day, just communicating and always being there for each other gets the job done.
And how much of this one comes down to the fact that you two have been in this position, this spot, the final so many times, while this was Callie and Irina's first championship Sunday?
Well, of course, experience matter, and we've been in this position many times. We were down many times, and we were down in this match as well. And just like, just 1 point at a time, fight, and we came up on top.
And a question that we often see online and from fans, you guys are so dominant. You come away with 2 golds for this event. You come away with a gold and a silver. Why do you ladies not play singles? And Simone said something about this. You're a singles champion. You are a legend in singles, but we saw something about you taking a step back. Is that correct?
Yeah, I mean, I am no spring chicken. I wish there was a machine, but it's all relative. So, of course, I have a lot of people out there who say you're young, and I get it. I am in comparison to you. But as you saw the finals today, they both could be my kids. So let's be honest. Again, I am 41, about to be 42.
All right, and Lucy?
I just want to be like Simone, so I'm just copying whatever she's doing. So she doesn't play, I don't play.
Congratulations to you both, ladies. That was an amazing match. We're going to bring Connor Pardo on court now, along with George from Takeya to present your trophies, as well as special guest Dagny.
On behalf of the PPA, we would like to present you guys these water bottles. We've got George here from Takeya. We just really wanted to say thank you to you both, Simone and Lucy. Thank you so much for coming out and putting on a show here in Newport Beach. We love having you guys on the PPA tour. That was really spectacular. There were 3 really, really tight matches, and it was really fun to see you guys work together and use that experience that you've had and really put together a great finish to all three games. So you guys should be really proud of yourself, and we really are grateful for you, and we're excited to see you bring many, many more gold water bottles and medals home. So thank you, guys. 5 days and we'll see you in Denver. So we'll hopefully see everyone in Denver. So congratulations, everyone. George, Takeya, thank you guys for making this all happen, and thank you guys.
Congratulations, guys. Dave, I'm throwing it back over to you.